So, a few days ago, Call of Duty nerfed the throwing axe in Warzone. Essentially, what they did was take away the damage multiplier to the upper body. Basically, if you hit a player in the upper body, it was a one-shot down. I'm not gonna lie, it was insanely powerful. It was a lot of fun to use. I'm sad that they took away the damage multiplier, but you did see a lot of players, a lot of creators kind of abusing it in a sense, getting a lot of throwing axe kills. I mean, it was kind of everywhere on my timeline. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Yes, they're nerfing the melee playstyle. It happens. We've gone through a lot of nerfs over the years, but this throwing axe nerf, it was probably due. Now, they've done this before. Once upon a time, I think for a period during MW2 and then for another period during MW3, the throwing knives had the same multiplier to the upper body, and they were very powerful. There was a time where when you would play Vondo with the throwing knife, you could just get mass amount of kills and like stairwells and just hitting people in the upper body. So Call of Duty has done this before. They've kind of experimented with making the lethals, the throwing knives, and the throwing axes strong. They leave it for a time, then they take it away. So I'm sure there will be another time when the throwing axe or the throwing knife, since MW4 is right around the corner, will be just as strong. There's going to be ebbs and flows with it. I'm sure it'll be back at some point. With that being said, I wanted to jump in, play some matches, get a feel for the new throwing axe, because I think with me, and I'm probably a lot of other players, like not even knife only melee players, but just regular players, the throwing axe has been kind of a crutch. You can get out of a lot of situations by just hitting a very clutch throwing axe and winning the fight right off. That shouldn't be the case anymore. You can still get, maybe that was a throw to the head, I'm not sure. You can still get a one-shot kill to the head. You can also get a one-shot kill if they don't have full plates. Like that, I'm pretty sure that was a shot to the head. The guy before was just landing in, so he didn't have full plates. So the throwing axes are still strong, but you have to really be accurate to get their full use. So what you're going to be seeing a lot, probably from my gameplay, so he didn't have full plates there either. What you're going to be seeing a lot is a lot more melee, just as I was saying it, a lot more melee kills as opposed to the flashy axe kills. The flashy axe kills will still be there. They're just going to be fewer and far between because you might get the hit marker. Most of the throws that you're going to hit now are going to be on players that are fully plated. You're going to have to hit and then follow it up with another axe or a melee strike to get the down. That's just going to be life. That's how it was for a long time. Actually, for most of the period of Warzone. So it's not like it's something new. I'm not sure if I got him in the head. I might be hitting a lot of headshots today. It's kind of crazy. It's nothing new. This is how Warzone was for a long time. And so it's really just going back to that kind of the play style that I was playing before the throwing axe was so strong. I don't know why I jumped in the car there. So there will be an adjustment period. I'm sure it's going to be for me. It's going to be for everybody, where we're going to go back to throwing the axe in a fight where we probably shouldn't. Melee strikes. And it's going to lose us some fights, and I'm sure it's going to happen to me a bunch, but I got to get used to playing with a more melee-centric style instead of just throwing. So I'm going to take you guys through some games, kind of go with me on the process of trying to switch up my style and go for less throws. I mean, I've been saying that, but I've been hitting some nasty throws this game. I'm sure at some point I'm going to start missing and have to rely more heavily on the melee. There we go. I'm missing. I've always been more of a throw-heavy player. But I knew I was going to lose there. I've always been more of a throw heavy player instead of going for melees. And it's probably to my detriment. I probably have lost a lot of fights that I shouldn't have lost simply because I was going for a throw. But I like the flashy plays. I think I'll always kind of be more of a flashy player than a be more of a flashy player instead of an efficient one. But there, it's going to be a lot of fights. You're going to have to hit the axe and then go for the melee. Woo! It's like non-stop action in this game. How did I miss? There's still 2 players here. They just keep landing back in. I don't know where this guy went. Oh, he's on the ground. Well, that scared me. So I've had quite a few fights this match where I do hit the axe and like there, before the nerf, that probably would have downed that player. But it's not the case anymore. I knew I saw a guy up there. Dang it. Nerf or no nerf, if you miss your axes, you're going to lose the fight. Being chased. Oh, I thought I heard other footsteps. I thought he was on the roof. Alright, we're gonna get this win. Warzone knife only win with the new axe nerf play. We're gonna get it done. I haven't played Haven's Hollow in a while. This used to be my favorite map. Off to a good start. Already loaded up with axes. Okay. He didn't have full plates, but I still missed it again. Is that deja vu? Literally the same skin. This guy doesn't have headphones on. Didn't hear the grapple. Didn't hear me running behind him. That shouldn't kill anybody. I'm just trying to stop anybody from coming interrupting me while I'm grabbing my loadout. I do that a lot. I'll use like precisions and clusters and stuff to kind of block off a path of getting. There we go. Tried to land in. Wrong spot. I talked about this a little bit on stream, but I've been running the drill instructor perk over Mountaineer because on all of the Resurgence maps, there seems to be a lot of Mountaineer perks you can find just in ground loot. So pretty much 90% of the time, I just find Mountaineer off the ground, and then I got drill instructor in the loadout. So you're extra fast, and you can jump from pretty high up distances with the Mountaineer, and just makes movement like extra buttery smooth. I had forgotten how really great drill instructor is. It actually makes you pretty fast, especially when you're using some of the faster melee weapons like the dual executioner or the executioner's duet. Or something like the VST, you are insanely fast when you have drill instructor on. So I've been having fun with it. I'll stay in my loadout just as long as Mountaineer is being able to be found on ground loot. Right, this guy was sniping from the water tower. We're gonna go get him. axes at first, but now I can't hit any. Might have to just go melee only. I can't hit an axe. Off the ricochet. Oh. I should have lost that. See, there's another mountaineer right there. They're literally everywhere. Mountaineers by far my favorite perk. I can't stand breaking my legs, jumping down from things. I mean, you still break your legs if you jump from like a super high height, but most of the resurgence maps and stuff, you can pretty much jump down from anything. And it's fine. You do the combat roll. I think the combat roll looks super cool. Yo, where'd he go? What the heck? Bro disappeared. But I don't know. Just for my playstyle, Mountaineer is like the perfect perk. I like moving. Never standing still. Oh my god. See, this player, he was in a bad spot. What did he say? He was in a bad spot, so he was trying to win the fight with a throwing axe. He still has that habit from the pre-nerf days. You were losing a fight, it was getting kind of sticky. You just pull out the axe and you could win it just like that. Oh, he's back. Oh, he's mad. So, I mean, you can still win fights close up as long as you hit him in the head, but it's like a much more higher risk, high reward kind of thing. Oh, just as I was saying that, I hit a nasty axe to the head in a fight that I probably should have lost. So there it is, risk versus reward. I threw that. If I had missed, I probably would have lost the fight, but because I aimed it pretty perfectly, I was rewarded with winning the fight against a pretty good player. He seemed like he had good aim. That's just how axes are going to be from now on for the time being. I'm really curious to see how throwing knives are going to be in Warzone with MW4, like what their philosophy is going to be. Are we going to be able to down them to the head? Is it going to be... Are we going to get the upper body multiplier back? Oh, that risk reward thing. I shouldn't have thrown that. There you go. All right, we're getting this win, guys. We're getting this win. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of frustrated. I typically, when I want to win a game, I can win a game within a few matches. I generally play for more kind of highlight stuff and go for crazy plays. When I'm trying to win a game, I can usually win a game. It's just not working out for me today. Oh, I was super slow on that. It was one of those days. I was hitting all my axes the first match. I just can't get my aim right. He was running. Oh. Alright, well, it's probably better that I'm not hitting my axes, because I'm going to have to start really focusing on my movement and my melee. just as I say that, I start hitting stuff. No! Whoa, I hit him. Oh, he backed up. That was smart on his part. That's one of the best things you can do when someone's trying to rush in and melee you is just run backwards and slide. I thought I had an axe. Oh, he's in the water. Go under the boat. Oh, he zipped right up to it. Didn't even have to go under. Woo. Oh, the telephone pole. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. That's always a good option. Swinging and then throwing the axe. If you guys didn't know, throwing axes are pretty... They work really well in the water. They don't throw, obviously, as fast. You're underwater. But they throw... They obviously don't follow normal physics. You can actually throw them pretty far underwater, which should not be the case, but I ain't complaining. He's up there waiting for me to get my loadie.
No.
Oh, he slid right into that. No. That one wasn't too bad. I've had grapple glitches that have lasted literally 15 seconds.
Oye, pero este bicho quién es, weón?
Too close. Win this thing.
All right, there's only 9 players left. We could do this. We're getting that win.
No more second chance.
Oh, there. Bro, where was this guy? He was close by, and then he was just silent, and I couldn't find him. Oh, no. All right. I'm not going to lie, guys. I played at least like 15 to 20 games. I've never been on a losing streak as long as I have been. So I played a bunch of games. I slow played them. I fast played them. I was just trying to get a win. And for whatever reason, it wasn't even the axe nerf. It was just bad play. I couldn't get a win. I couldn't buy a win. Literally probably the longest losing streak that I've ever been on. And I don't blame it on the knife or the throwing axe nerf. I just blame it on bad play. But I did eventually slow play it enough to where I guaranteed myself the win. Kind of a ratty play, but when you're on like a losing or a winning drought like I was, it's the best way to play just to get yourself a win. But I finally did it. I got the win without after the throwing axe nerf.
Oh.
Definitely more of a melee-centric playstyle. Will probably be what I stick to moving forward. So excited for you guys to see what that gameplay looks like in the days to come. Excited to see what MW4 brings to the table as far as throwing knives and melee. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next one.